The Odyssey is not a story about monsters. It's about a guy who took 10 years to make a 3-week trip. Everyone is watching the Odyssey right now. Almost nobody noticed it's about them. Homer wrote the manual on unfinished goals 28 centuries early. Let's sail it. Meet Odysseus. For our purposes, a hamster with a boat, a crew, and exactly one goal. Get home to Ithaca. That's it. That's the whole project. Ithaca is whatever you keep meaning to finish. The degree, the business, the album, and of course the accountant came aboard. Somebody has to build the detours. 10 years, Homer says. Here's where they actually went. Stop one. The island of the Lotus Eaters. The locals aren't hostile. They just offer you a snack that makes you forget you had a home. 2 crew members try it. They immediately stop caring about Ithaca forever. You know this island. It's called autoplay. The Lotus is a recommendation feed. Nobody plans to stay. That's the design. 1 flower, 1 video, 1 scroll at a time. Odysseus doesn't negotiate with the Lotus. He drags his crew back and rows away. That's the tactic. You don't moderate the Lotus. You leave the island. Delete. Don't limit. Next, the sirens. The most honest monster Homer ever wrote. They don't attack. They sing. And they sing the one song you specifically cannot ignore. Sound familiar? A feed that knows exactly what you'll click is a siren with an algorithm. Odysseus knew willpower would lose, so he didn't bring willpower. He brought wax and rope. Wax in the crew's ears. The sound never reaches them. Mute, block, unsubscribe, silence at the source. And Odysseus ties himself to the mast. He can hear everything. He just can't act on it. That's a commitment device, and it's still the strongest tool there is. Make quitting physically annoying. You will hear the song either way. The mast decides whether you steer toward it. Monster 3, the one that costs him 9 years. And it isn't the monster's fault. Trapped in the Cyclops cave, Odysseus gives a fake name. Nobody. The trick works. They blind the giant and escape clean, anonymous, untraceable, free. And then, from the safety of his ship, Odysseus turns around and announces his real name. The giant's father is the god of the sea. The boast buys 9 extra years of storms. If you watched our last episode, you already know this monster. Announcing is expensive. 28 centuries later, the tactic hasn't changed. Win quietly, stay nobody longer. Now, the scariest monster in the whole poem. She has no claws. She's lovely. Calypso's island, perfect weather, great food, excellent company. No problems at all. Odysseus stays 7 years. Not trapped by chains. Trapped by comfort. The dangerous islands aren't the ones with monsters. They're the ones with sofas. A decent job you don't love. A routine that's fine. Comfortable enough is the strongest cage Homer ever built. What finally moves him isn't willpower. It's grief. He sits on the beach and misses home out loud. So here's the Calypso tactic. Schedule the beach moment. Once a month, ask what you're not building. Last monster. Actually, 2. A straight with a horror on each side. Sail near Scylla, and she takes 6 sailors. Sail near Charybdis, and the whirlpool takes everyone. There is no clean route. That's the entire lesson. Every real choice costs something. You know this straight. Quit the job or keep it. Ship the rough version or polish forever. Odysseus hugs the cliff, pays the smaller price, and keeps rowing. 6 sailors, not everyone. Waiting for the costless option is not caution. It's Charybdis. It takes everything, slowly. Meanwhile, back in Ithaca, Homer hides one more mirror. Penelope and the shroud. She weaves the cloth every day and unravels it every night. Progress by day, reset by dark. Every new app, new plan, new Monday reset. That's the shroud. Motion without weave. 10 years later, a beat-up hamster rose into Ithaca. Nobody recognizes him because the trip rebuilt him. The Odyssey was never about the miles. It's about who arrives. And the accountant, soaked and seasick, stamps the final bill. Arrived. So, 5 monsters, 5 tools. Leave the Lotus Island. Wax and mast for the sirens. Stay nobody. Schedule the beach moment and pay the smaller price instead of waiting for a free one. Homer's real point. Everyone gets the 10-year version of a 3-week trip. The monsters are the trip. Tell me in the comments which island you're stuck on. Be honest, Calypso's sofa counts. And subscribe so the next epic finds you. It took Odysseus 10 years. It'll take you 1 click.